Okay, so I've got the fitting now on my open face helmet for this camera, the Ghost XL, Drift Ghost XL. And as you know from the last video, I had a few problems with the sound, but I think I've sorted it out. First of all, I'm gonna do another test ride on the bike so we can get the full sound effect. I will try it on my full face helmet, and then I'll try it on the open face helmet, just to make sure everything's okay, ready for when I actually go out on the bikes, do a bit of vlogging. But first of all, let's just show you how they look on the helmets. First of all, on my full face helmet, the camera clicks on to the side there, and then obviously the microphone is clipped in there on the back. The problem with this, with that being low, is here I think sometimes that's going to catch on your shoulder. I didn't have much choice to put that anywhere else, because one, if it comes up here the visor will hit it, or up here the visor will come back and hit it. If I put it here, the profile of the helmet, that wouldn't stick properly. Looks like it's sticking up in the air a bit there, but that's because when you've got the helmet on your head it sits forward. You can rotate the lens, so you'll put that so it's at the top. In the minute it's pointing slightly to the left because it would be for this helmet, so you just twist that as so it's basically at the top. So we'll do the test now. I'll get out on the bike and we'll try it out, and then when I come back I'll show you how I cured the problem I've been having with the tinny muffled sound, which was awful. Well, I hope I've cured it. We'll find out in just a minute. Rightio guys, so we've got the fab fired up, ready for this test. It's a little bit breezy today, so we'll probably get some wind noise, but that'll be good, so we can just see how it's going to work. I'll put the visor down for the start, just so we can get a full test. And as you can see, I'm wearing the full face helmet. Right, let's get this little test out of the way. I'm not going to go too far, there's no point. Just going to go around the block. You can hear the wind, well I can hear it, so I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to, because obviously, like I just said, I've got the full face helmet on today. I'll just nip down. Oh, it is quite blustery. I might probably run on a bit of rubbish at the minute, but I just need to talk a bit so that I can actually check the sound. So why did you stop? Ah, people, eh? Never mind. Yeah, so if you remember, I did this little test last week. I went round the block. Wasn't windy like this, obviously, but you heard what it sounded like, and it was horrible. The picture was okay, the picture was fine, but the sound, oh, I just didn't like it at all. So hopefully That's now sorted. It's going to be alright. I don't very often come around this way, to be fair, but obviously just nipping round for a little test. Go up here. I think I can go up here. Yeah, unfortunately we was meant to do the ice calf this last Sunday, but due to the weather forecasts we didn't go. It turned out someone put a picture up of down the ice calf in the afternoon, and that was pretty wet, so that was probably a good call. I'm sure we'll get to go there sometime this year. That'll be a good run. Right then, so I'm heading back to mine now. Just did that little loop round that estate there, and what I'm going to do is just swap helmets and do the same little loop again. They're probably going to sound a bit different because obviously one will be out in the elements because it's an open face helmet, but it shouldn't sound all, well, like I say, if you saw the last video you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not sure the height of this camera neither. That might have to come down slightly, or it might just be right, I'm not sure. I won't be sure until I actually load it up onto the computer and have a little look-see. Right, so that's the full face helmet. I'll just turn the bike round and swap the helmets now. Okay guys, so I've just swapped the helmets over. I've now got the open face helmet on, as you can now see. Let's give this a test. I'm going to do basically the same little loop round the block as I just did. I'm guessing you're going to hear the wind noise more with this helmet, without a doubt. But we know that because, like I said, from where the microphone is outside the helmet. That's the sound I'm after, whether you can actually hear what I'm saying without the ridiculous echoey, tinny, horrible sound, which I'm pretty sure you'll be. It's got to be better than it was. Like I said in the last video, as I had the other helmet, the wind is quite blustery. I do like wearing this helmet. That's really, really light. You hardly know you got it on, which is cool. Especially when the weather's nice and it's hot. It's much better. But like I said before, I brought the full face for when it's cold and if I'm going on motorways and stuff, I like to wear the full face helmet, because I'll be doing a lot of high speed riding. Not that I don't go at high speeds with this helmet on it sometimes, but this is mainly for just cruising around. Right then, so around that little loop. I'll just head back to mine and check the footage. Obviously check the video, but more importantly check how it's sounding. That's the thing I'm interested in. Right, so I'm almost back home. So within a few minutes we'll find out whether this worked good. And like I say, I'll show you what I did to make it sound the way it is now and the reason why. Right then, we just got back from this little test ride to test out these two different helmets. As you can see, I've put this little fluffy piece on the end of this microphone here, hoping that's going to help with some of the wind. I did on my last one, so let's hope that works. So the Drift Ghost XL, what I have found, how you turn this on is you hold this and it'll bleep, and you'll see the little red light come on. Sorry, the little green light. That's to tell you that the camera's on. So when I push it again, it'll start recording. And when you've recorded whatever you want to record, just push it again. It puts it back like in standby, and then hold it down and it'll turn off. Bit like the GoPro really. But this had what I thought was a darn good thing, a good idea, that you can set it, you can connect this to your phone and get into the settings through the Bluetooth, through the Wi-Fi. But what I've found is different people say different things. Some people say if you leave the Wi-Fi on, it'll interfere with the mic. So I've turned that off, and it's still exactly the same. So I've tried lots of different settings on the mic, from 1 to 5 I think it goes in sensitivity. At the moment it is set on 1, and it was on both helmets, so we'll find out in a minute when I upload the video. But what I think is the problem, I've heard someone else saying this, and I'm hoping that this works. You can set this camera to turn on, start recording with one touch. You'll just touch this first button like that, and immediately the camera will turn on, start recording. Hit it again, camera will turn off, stop recording, turn off, which I thought, that's brilliant. You ain't got to mess about pushing buttons. You just push it once, you're recording, push it again, you're not recording, camera turns off. But I think that's when you get the problem with the sound on the microphone. So I've now set this camera like I just showed you, that you turn it on and then you push record. With the battery life on this, I left it running the other night on record for about 6 hours. I turned it off in the end because I was quite happy. That's plenty long enough that I'll ever need. But with my GoPro, I needed to stop starting it to try and save battery life. But with this little thing, I ain't going to need to keep turning it off, so it don't make no difference to me if I push it, turn it on, push it again to record, and just leave it recording. And then at the end of the ride, you just edit it. It seems to record in about 25-minute intervals. So when you upload it to my laptop, it'll be in 25 intervals. So if you recorded for 3 hours, that would be in 25-minute intervals, so you can look for which one you want. That's easier than editing one whole length of video, because when you move a little bit, that'll just go so far forward. Anyway, that's the idea of that. So I'm now going to load it onto the computer, and you will see this result from this camera. And if it works, all well and good, thumbs up. And that'll lead me to say thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos for Out on the Fat Bob, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.